I had scoliosis surgery when it was very barbaric. I mean, people didn't know. It was like hit and miss. And if I didn't have the surgery, I would have died at 17. My heart and lungs were crushing. So my mother was pushed to do the surgery. And the recovery time on that was like a good 2, 3 years. And that was in my early teens. In my early teens, I mean, it wasn't boyfriends and going out or any of that. But it took me to a place where I was faced with, I had a dream, I had a goal. When you're laying in a body cast and you're dreaming of what you could be, my dream was to become an actress and model. And in that field, having scars down your back and down your legs was not the best thing. And I still pushed. I think the lack of knowledge of what that industry really, really was about, it was good that I didn't know. Because if I would have known at the beginning, I would not have gone forward. As a model and actor, when I finally was accepted with the Playboy models, and Hugh Hefner saw me in one of the magazines, he had requested that myself and two other girls would come to LA for a weekend. Well, that weekend for me ended up to 3 years living at the mansion. And that was the best education I could have had. We had movie stars coming in and out. Hefner taught, oh, well, he pulled in a makeup artist to show me how to hide the scars on my back and on my legs. I did many, many photo shoots for the magazine. Um, I would have never done that. I would have never gone forward. I mean, I left everything behind. Family, friends, and I was right there in LA. And we were flowing out to all the shows in Las Vegas. Uh, we would sign autographs at different events. So that created a lot of confidence in me, a lot of strength. And luckily, the girls at the Playboy Mansion were supportive. I mean, we were all the same age. We all came from different backgrounds. But in that arena during that time, we didn't have cat fights. There were cat fights going on. But, you kind of learn to never say yes and never say no. And you move forward until I was asked to become Spider Woman for Marvel Comics. And they hadn't had a Spider Woman. They were creating it. And they flew me into New York to try the costume on. And from that point on, I traveled the country, appearing with Spider Man and all the Marvel comic characters to make appearances. We went from shopping malls to climbing out of helicopters, and I have a fear of heights. But we did it. Nobody said to you, oh my God, I'm not going to do it. We just did it. We visited a lot of hospitals with terminally ill children. And then from that point on, it was moving forward in a world of the comic book characters, the Playboy world. And I mean, I could go back and forth. But throughout the whole thing, I was alone. So my strength and my common sense and my street sense grew. And that's all in the book. And I really believe that a lot of people my age will identify with those times and days. And I do believe that a lot of kids, and maybe kids won't read the book, I don't know. But I think they could find a lot of strength and to trust themselves in their goals and dreams.